Hello? Are we so back? Hello? Hello? Please. Please have mercy. I'm so sorry for that. What the hell? I didn't even change any settings, to be honest with you. Give me a second. I gotta go to my BRB screen. Oh god, the scuff. The scuff. The double audio. Alright. We are back. Please, I hope so. I had to adjust some things. And I had to update my goddamn Twitter and Blue Sky post. I'm so sorry. I'm very, very sorry to everyone. God damn it. The scuff is too fucking real. Anyway, thank you for dealing with me. Now we gotta get back to our bullshit. And it's even more scuff because we were in the middle of Neuvillette's quest, and now we gotta do Furina's because her quest interferes with freaking Neuvillette. So I'm like, oh my god, okay. If we encounter this issue again, good lord, save me please. SMH, I know. Sad,
So
sad.
tell me,
Anyway, let's continue.
what specifically makes this matter so specific?
We gotta shake it off. Furina, please. Save me. You tell Furina about the troops
I
plans.
see. I knew you couldn't have come all this way just to amuse yourselves at my expense. After all, I was once the brightest star in all of Fontaine, well versed in all the various performing arts. A mere
Right?
musical is well within my capabilities.
I remember when her trailer came out, she had like she was like performing in a musical, and she had like all the other she was doing all the other Archon shticks. So I fully believe in your theatrics capabilities, Furina.
But given the present circumstances, I'm afraid I must regretfully decline your casting request.
No!
How come? It sounds like this would be a breeze for you.
You're built for this, Furina. I know you are.
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage.
Damn. Damn.
Although I
Fair
am
enough,
no
fair
longer
enough, ma'am.
required to play the role of the Hydro Archon, the time I spent inhabiting that character has left an indelible mark on me.
She played that part for 500 years. I don't expect you to hang on to it any longer.
Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely. I'm not the same person I once was.
Welcome back. Thank you, guys. This stream looks to be a lot healthier. Let's hope I don't jinx our ass.
Of course,
God damn it.
that can't be undone now. It's too late, and I have no intention of reinventing myself all over again. But at least I can say that I no longer desire to play any new roles.
Oh, Furina.
Paimon can understand. But this is just a one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely that's okay.
Whether it's a one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer cross. If I make an exception to the rule now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself, which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place.
Right.
So I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
Alright, I understand.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well, is there anything else we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have to disband without any fanfare. Do you know any other actors who might be interested in the role?
Nope.
Nah, damn it.
Short and to the point. Okay.
Was she telling
I've
us?
never been great
Straight
at
up.
maintaining relationships. Besides, anyone I've ever worked with probably couldn't wait to get rid of me.
No, that's not the case, ma'am. Please.
Since I'm just an ordinary person now, they'll probably just laugh in my face if I go asking them for help.
Well, what's wrong with making an exception?
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'm
We shouldn't
sorry
push her,
I
though.
drew a line in the sand without thinking about every possible grain on the other side.
Fair enough. I agree.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This performance.
Oh, sorry, I didn't
Have
mean to
I
do that.
not made myself clear? You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would.
Yeah, we gotta respect the boundaries.
Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so harsh. I wish I could help, really. But if I thought I had the answer to this problem, I would have said so by now.
Right.
It's all right, Furina. Paimon just wanted to make sure we tried everything. Oh, everyone in the troupe will be so disappointed.
You can say that away from her face, Paimon. It's okay. Let's try about come up with a plan B.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can do now. All right, then. We'll see you around, Furina.
Toodaloo to you, too. I'm going home to take a rest now.
Girl, you can get all the rest you need. We ain't gonna bother you. I feel bad for bothering you, actually. We're getting a little too pushy for my liking. Yeah, go enjoy your macaroni. A nice and quiet, simple life. I like that life. Alright, can we get back to... Motherfucker! The quest location is currently involved. Okay. We're doing Furina's quest. We're continuing.
Too bad, but we have to respect Furina's decision.
Yes, we do.
Maybe the thought of performing brings up too many painful memories now.
You think? I thought that would be a little obvious, Paimon.
Huh? What's going on? Are they
Hmm.
arguing?
That's besides the point. I'll ask you again. Why did you start looking for a replacement without my consent? When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
Oh?
You didn't need to say it. We've known each other for how long now? We know the signs. But you never tell us about your illness, even when it's clearly flaring up.
Yeah, illness.
And that gives you the right to make a decision on my behalf?
Shit.
Shortly after you left, the troupe's lead actress came to the Adventurers Guild. She believes that she's healthy enough to perform.
Hope I'm not bothering anybody.
Excuse me, but can you both take a moment to discuss something else for now? The adventurer assigned to your commission has returned.
Sorry, I was just dealing with a
Loic.
little misunderstanding. So, how did your conversation with Furina go?
Well,
Sadly, it's a no from her. We tried to persuade her, but she wasn't having it. She doesn't want to play the role for personal reasons.
I see.
I hope you understand,
Well,
sir.
circumstances have changed a little, so maybe that's not such bad news after all. You see, our leading lady has just informed me that she's well enough to make it to the show after all. Staging the musical with the full original cast was always the dream, of course.
Oh, right. Sounds like everything worked itself out then.
Well, imagine if we had managed to convince Furina to join, only for her to find out she's no longer needed.
Yeah, she'd be
That would have been
livid.
kind of bad.
Get the scolding of a
Pretty bad.
lifetime.
Jeez, is Lady Furina really so harsh with people?
Girl, you ain't know her. You ain't know her like I do.
Only joking. Calm down. So, guess we can consider this case closed now, huh? Despite the fact that we failed to complete the commission, we were still racking our brains for ideas on the way back here.
Well,
Look, there's no point arguing with you about this anymore. You've made yourself very clear, so I'll stop looking for a replacement.
she wants to be able to perform. Furina doesn't want to perform. I don't know. I don't want her to push herself though. This NPC lady.
This is the last chance we have, though. If your illness flares up again, there won't be time to find anyone to replace you. So, are you absolutely sure you'll be able to handle it? The whole team is putting everything they have into this final performance. We have to make sure it goes ahead.
Yes, I'm completely confident. I've been taking a new medication from the doctor, and
Aha.
it's working brilliantly.
Thank
I'll
you.
definitely be able to tough it out until the performance day.
I knew my medicine would work.
I share
Delphi, my
everyone's
number one
desire
patient.
to commemorate all our years as a troupe with a proper farewell show. So the last thing I want is to be left out.
Right.
Every one of us thinks of this troupe as their home, myself included.
You're right. I'm sorry. I let myself get too worried about the show. I should have asked for your permission first.
All's well that ends well. Sounds like the show will go on.
It will indeed, but wait a second.
Sure.
We got another person pulling up on us. What are you doing? Why are you hiding, man? Oh,
Hey, how did you...
hey.
I was just passing by because I realized I forgot a couple of items on my shopping list.
No need to force her out, man. Come on.
All right, I'm coming. No need to drag me.
Yeah, no need to be rude. Come on, let's get through.
Hello, one and all. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation just now.
Furina?
Lady
You were
Furina.
gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
She is on her little little sneak 100 mission.
I was just ever so slightly concerned about the situation you mentioned. Yes, a teensy bit concerned, that's all.
Wow. I believe it.
When you came to talk with me earlier, I jumped right to explaining my position and said some strongly worded things.
It wasn't that bad. Don't get too up in arms about it on yourself.
And all before I even had a full grasp of the situation. Anyway, I just feel a bit bad about how it went down. I'm sorry,
You're fine.
Paimon.
There's no need to apologize.
Oh, it's totally fine. Paimon didn't take any of that personally.
What I'm saying. Why didn't you just show yourself? You know, it's kind of hard, Mr. Traveler, you know, to just insert yourself into a conversation like that.
You really have a knack for asking the most uncomfortable questions, don't you?
How rude, Traveler.
I felt very sheepish, having had a change of heart after flatly refusing you. And then, to make matters worse, you caught me. But in any case, it sounds like the issue has already been resolved.
Seems to be.
Yeah. When they said they were gonna ask for your help, I almost had a heart attack. I mean, how could we be worthy of having Lady Furina star in our show?
There's no need to think like that. And no need to keep addressing me as lady. Just Furina is fine.
Yeah, she's really in her... What do you call that? I was gonna say bump era, but that's not right. She's in her simplistic, minimalistic, call me by my name era. Humble life, the humble life. That's a good one.
I was wondering, if this troupe is so important to all of you, why does it have to disband?
Right.
If the difficulties are purely financial, then there must be a solution. You could put the shows on pause while you look for a sponsor, for instance. Everyone seems so devoted to the troupe. I'm sure if you keep chipping away, you'll find a way through.
We all want to believe that, but some things are just beyond our control. Everything's been going downhill ever since we lost our director. She was the heart and soul of our troupe.
The
She kept us
director.
going.
Her name
What happened
was
to her?
O'Reilly.
Oh, really?
She was the founder, as well as the artistic director of our troupe. And tragically, she was a victim in this serial disappearances case.
Oh shit, we're gonna dive deeper into that now?
What?
That's actually how I recognized these two. It was all thanks to their efforts that the true culprit was brought to justice.
Oh shit.
But still,
Vache. I never
no
forget his name.
sentence can bring our director back to us.
Damn.
She was a loyal fan of your performances, Miss Furina. They were what first inspired her to get into musical theater. She rallied many people around her who were destitute or had lost their sense of purpose in life, and convinced them to join her troupe. She wrote her own scripts, acted on stage, and mentored each and every one of us. People loved our performances back then. We seemed to be going from strength to strength. Things were really looking up for us.
But then,
And then disaster struck.
that asshole
Yeah.
Vache.
After that, the entire troupe fell into disarray.
I don't even want to know, man.
None of us
That's just
know anything
depressing.
about script writing, let alone how to handle the business side of things. We've been doing the best we can, but despite our efforts, things are slowly but surely falling apart.
Damn.
It's agonizing, but ultimately, we'd rather end things now on our own terms than stick it out to the bitter end.
It's just
and
rough.
watch all our dreams turn to dust.
All because of one selfish man?
Oh.
Good lord. That's sad.
What a terrible waste. A gifted artist from humble beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was so cruelly taken.
She knows a way to make it all poetic in this little story.
I suppose it's fair to say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your final gift for her?
Yes, exactly. We all miss her terribly.
Well, good thing I followed the traveler here.
Aha.
After hearing this tragic tale, I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
You've already done plenty just by showing up and talking in this conversation. I really appreciate that, Furina.
Furina.
I
What are you
know
gonna
what
do?
you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself. Besides, they're no longer looking for a replacement anyway.
Right.
I can, however, provide some artistic guidance from the vantage point of a highly experienced audience member.
Artistic guidance, huh?
But only if you feel this is something that would help, of course.
You can be the director, ma'am.
Oh, most definitely. We'll take any guidance that you can give.
Of course.
We unfortunately don't have any budget for a consultant, though. Will that be a problem?
Oh, come on.
We
don't need money.
any compensation. All I'd ask in return, if you're willing, is that you tell me some more about the life and work of your late director.
Aw.
Something I've begun to realize since my departure from the Opera Epicles is that there's a lot you don't see when you observe everything from on high. The law only judges criminal behavior and does not weigh human emotion. The court's verdict can settle the question of criminal liability, but what about all the unresolved emotions of the parties involved? What happens to them?
That's true. She's starting to think on a deeper level on all the people that's affected in these cases. Well, you see here, though, a verdict can bring emotional catharsis. They come pouring out and flow away into infinity, alright? Bars, traveler?
An interesting answer. But if you ask me, I think all emotion shall ultimately return home to the heart and slowly settle with the passage of time.
I see.
Par exemple, how this troupe
Par
pines for the late
exemple?
director. Things such as this I have never witnessed before.
I never heard it said like that.
And so I should like to observe, perchance to understand.
Perchance. Marina, you can't just say perchance.
Still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh?
She is one for the theatrics. Can't take that out of her.
Back in on the action, don't you?
Wow, look at you teasing Paimon.
No. This is a completely different situation. Pearls before swine.
The name's not Swine, it's Paimon!
Sure.
Would you be willing to
I'm
join
calling you
me?
swine from now on.
Come on, take a break from adventuring to listen to a story.
Here we go. Since it's you.
Thank you all so much. Our director was a huge fan of Miss Furina's performances, as of course we all are.
Oh yeah.
Alright, follow me. We'll go to our usual practice space. Please excuse the size. It's a little on the smaller side.
Got it. All good, all good. Oh, here goes. Right after we shoot them out of here, Neuvillette just standing there menacingly. Alright. Well, to those joining in, now it's time to resume Neuvillette's quest, because we just had to take a little peek into Furina's quest so that we can progress with him. We gotta follow him.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but
Carol and Vatrin.
I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin.
I could see.
The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But
He has so many
Riley said
complex
he never
thoughts in his
resented
mind.
You, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me.
What was that, sir?
I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things.
Tell me.
I would like to hear your thoughts too. What do you think of me?
What do I think of you? You're awesome.
agrees
You're
with
beautiful.
everything Riley
Tall,
said.
handsome. Anyway, everything Risley
As
says.
Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler?
Well, like I said before in the previous stream before that damn internet connection cut me off. Also, by the way, I'm so glad that we seem to be having no issues at all with this one, so thank God. But anyway, like I was saying before, he really did make progress in bringing together all these different species and races together, and he races, not racists, okay, thank you. And the direction, we can see that direction that he took the country, we can see that there's so much progress from the past Fontaine from 400 years ago to the one now. So he's clearly done a lot, and he is getting to know the human mind more and more, and not just humanity, but the whole country as a whole. And I think that's a very good thing.
Hey, any comments?
The impact of our man over here.
What I really think is,
Holy shit, I haven't heard his voice in a long time.
every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you.
And that's what makes you who you are today.
Yes. As the Hydro Dragon Sovereign, Neuvillette still thinks of himself as an outsider due to his identity. But so much time has passed since then. Perhaps the line between him and humans have long since blurred.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself.
Ah, this man.
But I trust your
He's so
judgment.
complex.
Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person.
The changes? Like what?
These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself.
Time itself?
I will try to
Tell me
contemplate
about
this
it.
further. Thank you both.
Of course, that's such a complex topic. We gotta give him some time. For time itself. Oh, cutscene. What is going on?
It's raining! Oh no! I'm not
I don't see you crying.
Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
Find a Hydro Dragon. Don't cry. He is so forlorn. Why is he so majestic, bro? Oh shit. What is that? Oh, flashback? Wow. Look how much has changed in 400 years,
it's
bro.
raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Oh my god, he's just sad, bro. Leave him alone.
Did you read the news this morning?
Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
He's like, damn, I didn't know how many people were affected by my tears. The kiddos having fun.
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Ah, the age-old tale. He's like, damn, I really did all this. So much has changed, hasn't it?
They're planning to
Mechanics.
reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
Look at that. There's a camera on that thing? What an invention.
The Fortress of Meripede.
Oh god, Ridesley.
It's a good place for me.
Damn, he looks the same. All the memories. Can you imagine that? And this, oh, I remember this moment. This was such a good moment in the Fontaine story.
So many answers.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch
that
him
he is.
closely.
Oh,
He could be trouble.
now how could you see this? Arlecchino, relax. He's
How
chilling.
can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
Yeah, look at that smile. He knows. He knows his impact.
You will see much in the
His
human
Genshin
world,
impact.
from
Who's
the
tactic? Oh,
delightful to
Fossilor.
the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over!
Ah, these
Skies are
two.
supposed to clear in a few days!
I
Oh,
hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
wow. These two were so impactful in his life. Oh, the skies are clearing. Now there's a reason to smile, buddy. Back to present day. Wow. Welcome back, sir. Wow, so this quest, we were just traveling in his feelings. Look at that smile. Wow, we made a bunch of progress with him. Wow. So precious. What a precious Hydro Dragon. Are you kidding me? I love that. I love that for him.
Is the matter resolved?
Oh, here, I gotta boost the volume. Clarand, I know you did a good job protecting Madame Melusine.
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It is indeed.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
Oh, it's nothing, sir. We gotta see more into your past. Why would I ever complain about that?
There's no need to apologize.
No need to apologize, it's
you
right.
didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
Oh, Honda.
By the way, where's Kiara?
Yada.
Calamine Marmonia.
More than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even
Wow.
hid within the bushes to look out for danger.
Sweet
I was
is
worried that
that?
the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy. So I asked her to stay inside the palais. It's very safe in there.
Nice.
What a relief.
Well, now
Good
it
call,
looks
good
like the
call,
dust has
Karen.
finally settled.
Charlotte, I forgot about you. Yes, put a nice little bow on top of this story.
To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
Of course, she wants to scoop first.
Not how you celebrate.
Brother,
I will consider it.
consider it. Okay.
Really?
So there ain't no fucking way.
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month.
Next month, huh?
Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Perfect. Charlotte, you're hilarious. That. This is a mood. Good lord.
Yes! Thank you so much, Monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results.
Right.
I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Very nice. All's well that ends well, right?
Exclusive interview!
Don't let anything hold you back. Make the most of this opportunity and ask away.
Oh yeah, hype him
I
up.
agree. He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway. So you might as well give all of them a shot.
Nice, you know her. You know him like the back of your hand, huh, Claren? Very good, very nice. Wow, a happy end for Neuvillette's one. I was thinking that Neuvillette's one was gonna be like really sad. And like something bad was gonna happen. But no, it's actually pretty happy. Like sure, there was some depressing stuff in his backstory. Like with those characters. And I totally thought the mutual aid network was gonna be like an MLM or something. But it's actually a good thing. I didn't know. Hi Kiara, you're safe and sound. Oh. This bitch is sleeping straight upright. Ma'am! Wake up. You're gonna get a bright little surprise when you open your eyes. Oh! Just kidding. We don't ever do that here. We don't do that. We're nice people. Hello! You're crazy. How can you be sleeping like that? Wake up!
Kiara?
My Little Pony looking. Kiara, you're safe.
Monsieur Neuvillette? Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
Oh,
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter.
Yes, we did.
You're safe now.
Thank you, Monsieur.
Of
And
course.
thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
Of
Do
course.
you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Domenico, yup. You remember anything about him? Hey Febby, how's it going? Hope you're doing well.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things. By the way,
Kiara.
I saw Carol in my dreams just now.
Carol.
Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time.
Wait, how old are you, Kiara? Did I miss that?
In my dream, she looked really happy.
She's
held
old.
my
That's
hand
400
and
years
said,
ago.
Kiara, our dreams have finally come true.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember what our dreams were anymore.
I
I don't
remember.
know why. But I felt really happy too.
Ma'am, it was unity between the Melazines and the humans.
I can sense your joy.
I believe.
It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh,
Look
I
at him.
almost
He
forgot.
smiled.
Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alof.
Oh yeah, that's what it was initially. It was a modeling gig.
Of course. Off you go.
There you go,
See you
Kiara.
next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
Big sis Piper. She said, oh hell yeah, say that again.
See you next time.
See ya. Wow. Ain't nothing but an empty threat. Thank goodness. Oh, Domenico, when I catch you. I really hope Risley did something to him. The Remains of the Past Day. Wow, I really liked that one. That was so sweet. Like I said, it wasn't as nearly as sad as I thought it was gonna be. But it was seeing like how much he has developed, not even just in the story, but in the in his own little side story, because you can definitely see how much he changed in the main story. But with this one, we didn't hear anything about those NPCs, but they really meant a lot to him, and Vautrin's words stuck to him. But to know that he may have just done that to put on a show and give Neuvillette a better standing and a better position, and bro, Vautrin, he was on his 5D chess. He knew what the hell he was doing. I love that. Bro was a real one. Neuvillette, so are you. Oh my god, he's mocking. Honking face. I know, sir, I know. It was nice to see him finally have a smile on his face after everything that happened to him. I give that one, honestly, I don't know what to rate these story quests. They're all pretty good. I'm gonna give that one like a 8.5 or something out of 10. Because, like, you never expect these NPCs to have such a big impact on these characters. And you never expect that much development to occur either. So, like, there was nothing wrong with it. Maybe, in fact, maybe I should make it higher, but who knows? Maybe I should put like a tier list for all the ones that we completed. But wow, that's one done. I did enjoy that a lot. Oh, now I can do Sigurines. Gotta unlock this one. We're gonna have to do that one another day because next up is Furina's. We were in the middle of doing Furina's one. We had to stop it to continue Neuvillette's quest, but after we do Furina's, I'm thinking in another stream we'll do Arlecchino, and then I'm also thinking I'm gonna put up like a poll or something to see which one of these y'all wanna see first. Because look at that. Whoa, so many freaking quests. We got a lot of Genshin to come. Alright, that's enough dilly-dallying. Where the fuck is Furina's quest? To yesterday, we gotta go to the rehearsal location. Fontaine. I feel like I missed out on so much by not doing Fontaine as it was happening. But it's... What? I can't speak. It's pretty good. I haven't even touched like the Natlan Tribal Chronicles yet either. I wonder if those are any good. What do you guys think about it? Let me know if you've tried it. Anyway, now we gotta go rehearse. What do we got? What do we got? I'd like to say. Whoa, look at this stage. Going on.
Lady Furina?
Brad.
What's Lady Furina doing here?
Hello all. Allow me to explain.
I brought a celebrity.
As of today, Lady
Not her.
Furina will be supporting our production of The Little Oceanid.
The Little
role
Oceanid.
of artistic consultant.
Aha.
These two over here are the ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Furina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction.
Yes, welcome me in.
You bet! That was the trial of the century!
They remember that?
You helped bring our director's murderer to justice.
Oh yeah.
We can't thank you enough.
Of course.
Oh, please don't mention it. We're just here to join in on the fun.
He who shall not be named. Vashay.
So, you were saying the Little Oceanid?
I want to see this.
Yeah, that's the name of our final show. It's an unfinished script left behind by our director.
Oh, how long ago was this script unfinished?
One of our greatest regrets is that she never got to complete it. So, if we can bring it to the stage and make it a successful show, we can all take some solace in that.
Right.
Wait, but if it's not finished, then...
Finding an actress was the least of your problems. What do we gotta do then? We're gonna... Furina, you and I gonna go into the script writing room? We're gonna cook up some S-tier writing? I'd love to see that.
Issues on every front trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about.
Let me hear it.
The protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form, despite the protests of her family.
Wait, a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human. Oh, what is this, the Little Mermaid?
She longed to live just like any other human. And sure enough, she found friendship and even love.
One of y'all was copying each other.
Everything seemed perfect. But one day, her true identity was exposed, and her world came crashing down around her.
So far, so good.
Not half bad.
Classic tale.
Alright.
What happened after that?
And then we don't fucking know.
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with her script.
I see.
We need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different opinions on which direction to take it in.
Right.
We still
Okay,
haven't
what to do?
decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
Oh boy, a true-to-life tragedy, huh? What would that be? Every time she steps on her legs, it feels like glass on land. Good lord, I'm not copying Little Mermaid.
By true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
God, that would be grim. To reflect that real-life tragedy into your story?
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger than fiction.
Damn, that's crazy.
But then there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Right. It's just another form of trauma dumping. Nah, I'm kidding. Maybe.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment.
Right.
We have to consider their emotional stake in this, not just our own.
Maybe we shouldn't make it so... depression.
And one last thing. We're still waiting on confirmation from 2 of our main actors.
2 actors? Alright. Who's
is
playing?
Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover.
Aha.
He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the script. But the deadline's passed, and we still haven't heard from him.
Yo, Paulo, you're alive?
The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since.
Oh no.
He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since. So we're not really sure what to make of that.
Huh. Although, now that we have Miss Furina helping us, maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
Good call, good call.
What opportunity? What do you mean?
Get the band back together.
Maybe you're unaware, but your name has always been like a rallying cry for us.
Aw. That's so sweet.
Our director was constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
Furina, you're loved. And admired.
Oh, stop! You're making me all flustered. Although, not in a bad way.
It's like, damn, it's been a long time since I felt like this. Keep it coming.
I suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing. But one by one, all the obstacles are being removed. Now is the time to rally the troops.
Right.
Makes sense. Okay, priority number 1, let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending.
Alright, Paulo. We let you cook for too long, I hope. Don't let us down,
He
bro.
went back to Poisson a few days ago.
Poisson.
Said that staying in a friend's home might help him to relax and escape the feeling of isolation.
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors, given that Poisson was flooded not too long ago.
That shit was crazy, by
But
the way.
I guess it's the opposite. A friend in need and all that.
Exactly.
Use some company.
Check on your friends. Oh no, she's traumatized. Yeah, last time we went there, we tricked your ass and took you straight to the courtroom. The courtroom of death. But anyway.
Nothing. I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show.
Furina, you know, if you're uncomfortable, you don't gotta worry.
So, allons-y. To Poisson!
Alonzi? Are you Doctor Who? Alright, on we go. Not half bad, not half bad. Where's Mr. Poisson? Poisson's not a mister, bro. It's a location. Where's Paulo? Bro, imagine what manners of plot twist could he even concoct in this time period? I don't even want to know. You lock yourself up in the room for too long. Sometimes you're just gonna be murmuring nonsense to yourself. Like, I don't even want to know. Well, let's see what he cooked for us. A jellyfish?
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
Bro, it's looking like Chum Bucket over here.
It's me. Is the script ready?
Sir Paulo.
Came all the way here for that?
Yeah, we're here for you, buddy. Come
All right,
on now.
forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Nice
Great
try.
news.
Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the script. I'll be out once I'm done.
Are you now?
Okay then. Looking forward to your masterpiece.
Lawak's like, yeah, right. Get out of here.
So, as expected, he's missed the deadline.
Bro, how long have you... Alright, let's not say anything.
Ending is one of the most important parts of the show.
It's very important, thank you.
Even once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Yes.
Someone told me they'd just seen you in Poisson. I assumed it was a case of mistaken
Neuvillette
identity, but
again.
sure enough, here you are. And Furina, too.
Yeah, you miss me. It's been about 20
I
minutes.
was wondering if we might run into her.
You don't want to see your blonde...
So, you're here for Palo?
The blonde baddie
Looks
herself.
like it could be
Sorry.
a while, so feel free to take a stroll around town in the meantime. I've made all the arrangements already.
Already?
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Who the fuck?
Thank you for being so considerate,
Outta
Miss
here.
Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that stroll.
Yeah, take the hint, buddy. Take the hint.
Over here, you! How oblivious are you?
We got things to talk about.
How are things in Poisson now? Any better?
And I feel so bad for Furina. We're taking her to all these places where she doesn't want to be. Gotta confront more of her trauma, bro. She's been through enough.
Things are on the mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
Right.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do.
Oh, Furina, you did so much already.
Must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet?
Wow. Thanks, Navia. You're telling the truth. You're not wrong. Always gotta bring it to...
We all have painful memories.
Right.
But we don't have to let them cloud everything we do. And if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Wow. Free therapy session from Navia? Okay, I didn't expect that. But fair enough, ma'am.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least,
Navia the goat.
I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
Let her feelings ruminate, yeah. Of course you're allowed to feel how you want.
It's okay. These things take time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done.
Right.
Which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe.
Yeah, that's also
To
true.
avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Furina.
Oh, what the hell? It look exactly like the real Furina. A doppelganger, perhaps?
It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
Navia, you got a lot of faith into thinking you're people who are that easily deceived. It could be. It's working so far.
Love you, Navia.
Well,
And very
what do
sweet.
you expect? I am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all. Like my
Oh.
father before me.
Yeah, tell him.
Anyway,
You're not wrong.
that was all. Look after her now.
I shall. Thank you. Thank you, Navia.
Off we go then. Let's take a look up there.
Up where? Underwear.
I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with. So maybe she's right. You're the closest thing to friends that I have.
Aww. You gotta put it on us like that. We love you too, Furina. Let's take a little stroll, shall we? Oh, here come the side
I'm
eyes.
so grateful that Miss Navia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her.
I know, I saw the way you shook your gaze away from her.
It's always easiest to just run away from your problems. But that never fixes anything. You can't get around the obstacles without facing them.
Very true, very true. It's just kind of hard, you know? It's kind of a lot at once.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here.
Every right to be so, though, you know?
Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past.
Wow,
I'd be
very proactive.
overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But they're more likely to unleash a tirade of vitriol against me, which, of course, I completely understand and accept.
Ma'am, I'm sure people didn't buy Navi's eye. Look at that. Like, damn, oh, that lady? You're telling me that's not Furina? Good lord.
Yeah, I can tell.
Wow, I
people
hear
are
the
watching
murmurings
me.
already. Leave her alone. Alright, we're getting a crowd forming. Get out of here.
I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful.
You know what? That's true too. Even if you were fake, they'd be like, what? Why the hell is she parading as the one who didn't, quote unquote, didn't do anything? But she was in pain, bro. Y'all don't even know the half of it, you 5 buffoons.
I used to be
They're not buffoons,
terrified
they're
of
also
the gaze of
victims,
other
but you know.
people.
They're terrified of the gays.
Especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes.
So that's where that meme came from.
I guess I wasn't quite ready for this after all.
Ma'am, it's okay, it's okay. We can get out of here.
You're making yourself go through all of this.
Right. It's kind of a lot in one go, I agree.
I can't let myself see only the things I want to see. How would that make me any different from before?
Wow. We got big life advice going on in these quests.
Look! There seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
Lord, that guy's beefy. They're not staying quiet either.
Probably time we made a move.
Let's get out of here. Ma'am, follow me. Stay close behind me.
How about we check out Spina di Rasula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson from there.
Alright. Perfect. Got an escape plan. On my way to safe... Oh! On my way to safe Furina. Get these murmurings out of here, you troublemakers. Spreading rumors already, I see. What do you gotta say? Say it to her face. What, never discovered my gift for fish. Yeah, okay. Goodbye. I see you're not one of the... You're not one of the rumor spreaders, are... Can you stop falling in the water? Focus, brother. Focus. Reg. That is a reg. Okay. Ma'am, I promise that this time when I take you into the ship, I'm not gonna let a magician transport you to the court and sentence you to death. It is my oath, it is my honor and my joy. Lady Furina. You are safe today.
I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll. And here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on you.
Well, this is what friends are for. Trauma dumping? No, I'm kidding. We're here to support you. Lay out all those thoughts out. Careful now.
Mind.
Stay away from the edge.
It's actually refreshing to see a different side of you.
Right. She's so much more somber now.
Well, I appreciate your
Understandably
company,
so.
so please don't disappear just yet.
Oh man, I'm not going anywhere. What is this music? It's feeling a little romantic. Stop. We're having a tender moment.
I don't know whether you can tell, but the years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be.
What else is there?
As I stand here by the ship, I can't get the images of the rising water out of my mind.
Oh god.
One after another, people were taken by the water. All those treasured lives and memories washed out of existence in an instant.
Oh, that's easily traumatizing for anybody. Like, gosh.
They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true.
The pain in her voice. She'd been through so much, man. I'll never forget that damn Archon quest.
But then the floodwaters finally came. And the Hydro Archon did nothing.
What a painful performance to have to put on. God.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You were only doing your duty.
Yeah, don't be so harsh on yourself. Try not to, at least.
I've had to go through so many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder and harder to bear. and I became more lonely and isolated.
Right.
Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task, and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne.
It's making me all sad again. God damn it.
Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves.
We did.
Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom.
And you're still alive too.
But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
It's okay. Focus on ourselves first before helping other people. You gotta help yourself, right?
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Well, try to think of freedom as your reward.
A reward?
Because now, you can finally speak your heart. Well, you're not alone anymore. But that's hard to say. You can't be anguished. You can be anguished anytime. But you can finally speak your heart.
I guess so.
No worries about going against the prophecy or
Back
whatever.
then, I didn't even dare to dream about having someone to confide in.
Look how much has changed, man.
I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was, and exposing the secret I swore to protect.
Just make it this music and the voice acting. God. Furina is one of the most complex and tragic characters in Genshin Impact. For real, for real. Well, at least this kitty is giving me therapy right now. Okay.
Believe in the Furina you see on stage. She is the one you can trust. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
That was a start,
That's
though.
where you were coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
Oh, Paimon. Shut up.
Could you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same.
Tell him. Paimon, stop with the snarky comments. We're being vulnerable. This is a safe space. God, at least she's trying, bro. What Paimon went to say was, she doesn't like to see you sit down. Do you feel better having gotten all this off your chest? I'm not gonna translate for Paimon. She can ruminate that in her own head. Does it feel better to get off your chest?
I do. I once had nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again.
There you go.
And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now,
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
at least the choice is in my hands.
There you go.
All right.
That's a step forward.
It's about time to head back.
Very
Paulo
nice.
should have finished the ending by now.
Yeah, Paulo, you better have. Good lord.
Sure. Okay, let's head back and check it out.
Nice. There we go. Wow. Did they use this track at any other point in the game? It's so poignant. And perfect for her backstory. I'm so glad she's opening up now. It must have taken so long.
Didn't you
So
say
much
you
effort to
needed
do that.
Watch what you eat.
Oh god, here we go.
You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips.
Oh,
You
not
know?
about fish and chips.
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is?
Oh,
I'm not
buddy.
about to pass on free food.
Put the fries down, brother.
Anyway, my character doesn't
chips.
need to be slim and
Sorry.
good looking. That's your job.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours.
Yeah, lay off. Nah, just
I've
kidding.
spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
Tell him. You just care about his health. What's wrong with that?
Oh no, looks like they're arguing again.
Yeah, here they go. Good lord.
We're back! Could you maybe put your differences aside for a moment?
Yeah, like it's that easy.
You're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead.
What's so funny, brother?
Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
Alright, you better not. Please.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
Yeah, what do you got?
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
Are you now?
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role.
Damn.
Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
The boar? Rude. Okay, Calamine.
Sorry.
Hey, you can't do that. You can't do that,
The
Calamine. Come on.
boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
Perfect.
That's right. He has some pretty memorable lines too, like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid. If you
Love that.
become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Alright, bring out the improv, Mr. Lawink.
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
Wait, where do we get that from?
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement about our director's life and legacy.
Ah.
She kept
Smart.
quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe, allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing. It was only after she was gone that we realized how tough her job really was.
Yeah, managing all those people?
You mentioned
Like,
earlier
jeez.
that the troop is like your home.
Yeah. I was born with an incurable illness.
Ah, I
And
see.
once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore.
No, what the fuck, man?
I
All
spent
these
some
people.
years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. But whenever I had a bad flare-up, I'd be lying in an alleyway for days at a time.
Oh god, that's fucked up.
It was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes.
Wow.
She took me under her wing.
What a
taught
kind
me to both
person.
sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds, took care of me when my
yes.
condition decided to flare up.
Yes, yes.
I know it was all a huge burden on her.
It's okay,
Sounds like
man.
a really incredible person.
She really was.
You could
She
tell.
gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us were so proud to call her our director.
God, I wish we could have met her.
I was a lost child too when she found me. As the child of a murderer, my parents weren't
Child of
around
a
when I was
murderer.
little, so I got sent to an orphanage.
Bro, who is your pops or mom?
The other
I didn't
kids
even
were
know
always
that.
picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer."
Rude?
It was just to taunt me, though. I was an easy target, and they knew it.
Jeez, kids were freaking rough, man.
One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore. So I ran away. I lost all faith in humanity by that point. Thought the whole world was out to get me.
Okay, so here goes the comparison. I know that Withering Waves came later, but this remind me of like the Fool's Troop with Brant and Rachia and everything. We just did that last week. The like, band of misfits together with their little creative endeavors, putting everything together to let their feelings out about the world through creative media, and I love that.
Let me guess. Fortunately, the next person you ran into was the director.
Aha.
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
Nice.
The day you hoped would never come.
Paulo.
How times change.
That's the first thing you gotta say? Come on, buddy. Coming after your boy like that?
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Furina.
You may or may not have heard her before. Did you live under a rock, bro?
Furina? The Furina? Oh my god, how did you manage to wrangle that?
Well, you see here, buddy.
The honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Same here.
Yeah, you.
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
You little fanboy moment. Understandable.
Where was I? Ah, yes, the script, of course.
Now you better
Let me
not
give you a
disappoint with this
rundown of how the
script, my
story
boy.
unfolds in my version of the script.
Tell me.
I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human against
Yes.
the wishes of her family.
Yes, indeed. Keep going.
She finds love and friendship in the
Wow, look
bustling
at this
city.
art.
But then, disaster strikes.
Well, shit. I love when you do this art style.
The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid, plants and flowers are withering, and the people begin to panic.
God damn it.
The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it and investigate the truth of the matter together.
They look like protagonists of a story, alright. Look at that. You got the pose down pat. Bros are farming, I swear to God.
In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
I like that. I like that.
Consciousness? You mean the water is sentient?
Like, bro, what the fuck are you cooking, bro? How can the water be sentient? I mean, you guys are the country of water, bro. Literally, it's possible.
Water
Anything's
as a
possible.
conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Oh yeah. Tell me more.
Since the little Oceanid
Get
is
us
a
in the
water
writer's
spirit,
room.
she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis.
And then, bro, I'm getting invested.
Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water back.
Oh, hell yeah.
However,
Oh.
unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret.
Nah, what the fuck? Where were this guy right here? Motherfucker with a top hat. Get out of here.
The little
God damn
Oceanid
it.
is accused of being directly responsible for driving the water away, and faces the greatest dilemma of her life.
Shit.
And then?
What happened?
In the
Tell me.
end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover and the rest of humanity.
So it is a tragedy.
Huh?
Oh,
But
fuck.
didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain? Why would she want to save them after that?
Selflessness? Altruism,
Well,
perhaps?
she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
The end.
Through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love, one that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
Yes.
There's actually something else that bothers me.
Oh, what's going on?
You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world.
Oh god. How are we gonna separate from the original vision? This is where the creative disputes occur. Here we
If
go.
we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible. What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her?
Oh, what the?
Her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction.
I see she's one for tragedies, okay.
That sounds like too cruel of an ending to me. And perhaps a little irresponsible to present to the audience.
Look at her. I like how you can barely see her face because of her hair. She's like, oh, this bitch's story sucks. Don't let her cook.
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director Aureli's death. Both arbitrary and meaningless.
Good lord. Way to bring the mood down.
On the day when she
Understandable,
went missing,
though.
Director Aureli had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city.
Oh?
We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared without a trace.
Shit.
We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
I'll never forgive that man, Vache,
The
bro. I swear to God.
director
I said
was
it already.
the
I'll say it
kindest
again.
soul in the world. Yet she was senselessly sacrificed for the sake of a so-called experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at all.
Right.
But doesn't the
scoffing.
way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen?
How?
It almost seems as if she was moving you to safety.
True.
I've been trying to follow up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing. Villemont might know something, but he won't open up to me.
Villemont. I forgot there was supposed to be another dude we gotta talk to. Okay, let's go get his ass.
Villemont? The one who's playing the role of the villain?
What could he know?
He's been overwhelmed by grief. I think the director's death hit him hardest of all.
Right.
Grief?
Oh god, here we go.
Guilt, more like. Also, I have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, no, we all process grief differently, but we ain't gotta compare grief and trauma. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's my personal take.
Because, well, speaking of the play
Oh,
being
here we
true
go.
to life,
Brother.
I was deeply, madly in love with Aurelie.
Now it's becoming a romance story? Oh, buddy. You're putting your own feelings into the work? I mean, I guess that's what authors do, but... Wait a... Everyone's like, what the... No wonder you were locked up in that room.
What?
the...
You kept that one quiet.
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other. We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel. I did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away.
Oh no, here we go. Now he's gonna implement his his rejected feelings into the story, perhaps. A little bit of bias in this one, we'll see.
She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her, and she never considered us as potential romantic partners.
And bro got bro-zoned.
Not that it came as a shock or anything. It was what I was expecting to hear. So I told her I'd always be there for the troupe, and I'd always be there for her.
Wow.
I said, maybe one day in the future, when everyone's settled into their own lives and on the up and up, and managing the troupe no longer required her constant attention, well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really wanted in her life.
Yeah, give her some time.
And
Well-
now, that day will never come.
Bruh, I said give her some time, like I don't know what happened to her. Come on.
Paulo.
That's fucked up. No wonder he's... Well, in that case, the other lady's version of the story will be more accurate to her life. But do you want that, though? That's what it is. Do you want that tragedy to be reflected in the work? We'll just have to see.
So if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by Aurelie. I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
How do you know she wanted that?
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Villemont once and for all, face to face.
Yeah, face it.
We've all had our differences of opinion over the ending, but those two have never seen eye to eye on anything. One of them has to compromise if we're ever going to reach a final decision.
Well, if that's where we're at, looks like it's time to go visit Villemont.
Alright, Villemont.
Are you ready to face the truth?
Let's see him.
Honestly, I'm slightly terrified. But for the sake of our final performance, I'll do whatever it takes. Funny you should ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through right now.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone. Allons-y!
Once again, Doctor Who. Dr. Furina. Furina? That sounds weird. I don't like that. Villemont. Oh, buddy. I wonder why he's so depressed. Here we go with the mechaniques. The cardinals. No, we're ignoring him. Let's go straight to Villemont. Where did he hold himself up to?
This is tough going.
La week, where are you, bro?
Are you sure you can manage in your condition?
I could ask you the same question. Try to keep up.
Damn. They're already fighting, bro. Okay, where the hell would what? Not demonic? What's his name? Villemont. Where could that man be? Oh, God.
This journey wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
Here we go,
Don't
Roadblock.
worry. We should all be fine with the traveler here. We don't need to take a detour.
Let's go, Furina.
Wait, why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
We're just curious, that's all. I don't think anyone's ever seen Furina in a fight before.
Well, they don't know she's top tier,
Yeah,
so...
but don't you remember why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her powers so
Damn,
it could
don't
be
expose her
converted
like
into
that.
Indinium.
Look at me judging
As
you.
Furina said so herself.
Good lord.
Precisely. And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway. As much as it pains me, unfortunately.
She's so funny, man.
I should just stay put. I'm more like a damsel in distress more than anything.
Impossible. I know you. Top in the SS charts in the S tier.
Smug.
In the tier list, sorry.
Secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
C'est la vie. I don't know how to say that shit, bro. I'm sorry. This doesn't require god level powers. Don't you know any self-defense? Alright. Relax. We don't gotta be that mean.
C'est la vie indeed. Alas, I am forced to watch on helplessly as a more brave and seasoned adventurer than I swoops in to save the day.
You ain't gotta worry, man.
Aw, too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight mode Furina.
Fight mode, Furina.
Sorry to leave all the heavy lifting to you.
Now relax, buddy. Cake. Cake. Sorry, I don't even like that song.
Into the wind. Witness the power of Gugwa.
I'll use my water against ice and fire. What? Ice and water slimes. What the fuck? Don't die now, that would be embarrassing. Alright, more? Alright. I'll take it. I don't think I've ever truly listened to the Fontaine music before. Oh, here comes the freeze. Here comes the freeze. My ass refuses to change compositions. There you go.
Wind strider.
End it, Huto. With your beautiful new costume. Okay.
You certainly live up to your reputation.
My reputation. Alright, where's Villemont?
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
Let's go. Villemont, where the fuck? He's up this hill. Oh, he has a little hut. How quaint is that?
Villemont, are you there?
Villemont.
Huh? Oh, it's you guys.
What the?
What's Lady Furina doing here?
Ask questions later, my boy.
I can explain. We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
Get in, loser. We're writing an ending.
You think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone?
Sir, yes, sir.
I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success. That's why I wanted to wait until after the show.
Buddy.
If I open
after the show, what do you mean?
Now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us.
Oh, what happened?
We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
I'm scared. Do you know something we don't? One that's gonna separate the whole group? Oh, buddy.
Avoiding the truth will not help anyone.
Sir, please.
Unless you mean to suggest that Aurelie's death had something to do with you.
Oh god, then we're gonna have another murder in our case. Bro's gonna freaking attack his ass.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, shit.
Listen, Vimol. I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone. But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The Little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one.
Okay, underhanded ass. Okay.
As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience.
Donations?
Of course, that was nowhere near enough. We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but even then, the troupe's financial situation was pretty dire. So, anyway, one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship.
Oh shit.
In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances.
Freaking Raid Shadow Legends.
It seemed like a win-win, so I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director.
Oh shit.
It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods that I realized...
Who did you sign up with, bro? I'm scared.
The drink in question was synth.
Oh my god. Brother, do your research. What the fuck?
Isn't that the drink paddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
So in a sense, he could be the one who indirectly caused her death. Ah, shit. But it also induces a state of euphoria.
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked as well.
Yeah, bro's voice is shaking. Now I know why. I was thinking in my head, why is his voice so shaky? Bro knows. He knows what he did.
But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration.
Fuck.
The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages. The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay.
And then...
Paulo's about to crash out. Traveler, be ready.
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe and it wasn't my fault. But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point.
Oh,
I
God.
admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything.
Well, you brought the director to the attention of the synth dealers. Your mistake gave them a motive to kidnap and murder her. Okay. He did not do his due diligence, that's for sure, when it came to accepting the sponsorship, but oh God, it's harsh to tell him.
Yeah, I got Aurelie killed. There, I said it. Happy now?
Hey,
Shit.
don't say that.
You traitor!
Oh God.
You knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us?
Here comes anger.
What do you mean? You were afraid. This was a life and death situation. We could have saved her.
Here, relax. You don't know what could have happened.
How could you be so stupid?
Please, try not to get too worked up.
Freaking Paulo.
Yeah, listen to him. You need to stay calm.
Why am I not helping?
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got Aurelie murdered. She was the love of my life. And he has the gall
The
to
one-sided
try
love,
and
by the way.
high-road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some responsibility for what he's done?
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but that won't bring back the director. What good is my apology now? I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve.
Oh, Vilmon. VA kind of popping off right now. Holy shit.
End my life so I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
Get out of my sight. Go, get lost. I don't ever want to see your face again.
When bro asks for the truth and he can't handle it. I don't know, Paulo. Just take your time with it, I guess.
That's
Holy
enough.
shit.
You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you. Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe?
Tell them. My God, that's what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, you don't have to base it off of real life. Jesus Christ. Say it, Furina. Say it out loud.
You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
Tell them off, Furina.
You're right.
That's why you're the Archon. God damn.
I'm sorry.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe.
The focal lore point. Sorry.
But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating.
You got away with words, Furina. That's exactly right, though. Literally.
I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already? After everything she did for you?
Bars. Straight bars.
So
Come on,
think
guys.
hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director O'Reilly and the home she built you all to let go.
Yeah, Dolphy's been quiet this whole time. She's like, oh, that's the Lady Furina I know.
What are you laughing at? I don't see what's so funny.
Yeah, trying to be serious again. Come on, guys, when she's being serious, you gotta respect her.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that, for a moment there, it felt like our director was back with us again. If she'd seen Paulo and Villemont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern voice.
Right.
Really?
Wow.
But she sounded like such a gentle person.
That's what she was. What it sounds like.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness, and it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
Yeah, I can see that.
What you said, it really puts everything into perspective.
Good.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but I ended up making it all about me and my self-pity.
That's okay. That tends to happen when it comes to apologizing. That's why you gotta be careful when you apologize. Make sure you apologize for what you did. And try not to think about it yourself.
It's all right. Let's save all this for after the performance.
Lowick, you know what's up.
So,
You know it.
landing. What are we gonna do about it?
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for now and reflect on what really matters. When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray.
Oh shit. Fuck. I done spilled some rice. I'm gonna clean it up as this goes on.
Focus back on O'Reilly herself. She's the true star of the show.
It might actually be possible to find out more about her fate. How so? Oh, the memories. Oh, the memory. Oh, sorry.
What do you mean?
Take me to the fountain. Can I be in the fountain?
The Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items belonging to the
That's
victims.
right. So true, Traveler.
If you could find anything that O'Reilly left behind, perhaps we can get a better sense of what she went through in her final days.
That's gonna be rough, though. Are you guys ready for that?
You really think that's possible?
I know so,
I
buddy.
trust that nobody would object to the ending of the story being based on O'Reilly's true feelings.
True. That should have been what it was all along.
No.
No. Okay.
Well, we'll leave this in your capable hands.
Yep. Going to the synth base.
Come, let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia. The rest of you, head back to the rehearsal location for now and wait for our good news.
Yes. Now how am I gonna know which is hers? Oh shit. Accidentally clicked off my Genshin. Sorry, still cleaning my desk. What the fuck? Alright. Let's do it. Look for the former troop director's belongings at the Palais Memoriam. Well shit, that went crazy. I mean, understandable, the emotions are high as soon as you get to confessing what happened.
Time to go.
Oh shit. I don't know why I surprised myself with this. I was like, what is that? What is that effect following my Kazuha? My ass forgot I did the trial. It looked cool. It looks really cool, actually. Yeah, so this is what they call trailing echoes or something? My ass had a hard time doing that trial. It was kind of dumb. It was like combining your elemental power with a mechanism or some shit like that. Anyway. Arena the Therapist. We're getting free therapy session all around this quest. Love that though. We all need therapy.
You want to review some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case?
Yes, we do.
But that case has been closed for quite a while now.
I'll still have it, right?
Still,
This is important,
since you were
ma'am.
the ones
Please.
who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application.
Hey.
Okay, please hold on. I'll have someone dig them out.
I still love the way Sidin talks. Thank you. Thank you. Sends a staff member to retrieve O'Reilly's former belongings.
This is all O'Reilly left behind. Just whatever she was carrying on her person and this tattered old notebook.
This notebook. What do we got?
Hey! It's full of script lines! And sketches too! Looks like they share where the different props should be placed on stage.
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped. Aha! I found something. To whoever discovers this diary. Let's see.
This better be in someone's top 10 most ominous final messages left by victims sort of video. Oh god, here we go.
Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions.
Oh.
She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women.
Good lord.
If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vacher's guilt.
Freaking
Vacher
Vacher.
took so many lives. It's still so unthinkable how many victims he had.
Never forgiving, never forget
I
that
guess
motherfucker.
Aurelie must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators.
To the very end, she fought.
Wait, it cuts off.
Uh-oh. What's something
Her
wrong?
handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left.
Jeez, that's grim.
Her final words are... I'll let you read them for yourselves.
God, what does it say? Aurelie's notes. Someone else was taken. That makes 6. Or perhaps the 7th. Someone tried to escape yesterday but was caught. She hasn't been seen since. Was that yesterday? Maybe not. I've long since lost track of time. Sorry, I don't know if this writing is of any use or how much longer I can do it for. I can already see my fate approaching, but what terrifies me even more is the thought of seeing others from the troop here. Have I truly protected them? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I can write no more. I think I have a fever and my old stomach troubles have returned. But nobody has given me any medicine. I suppose I'm more fortunate than crazy. The pain keeps her awake all night. I suppose they think that anything goes so long as the experimental subjects can be used up before they die. It is so damp here. I have given her my blanket. So cold. So cold. So cold. As long as one persists, all things will pass. There will be a reward for hard work. I like to tell them such things, but it is I who is losing my grip. If anyone sees this, true, safe, them, important, please, farewell, apologize, life, perform, future, regret, Cleo. This page is an absolute mess, and the writer's pen seems to have wandered its surface at random. Only some words can be made out, and barely at that. From this page onward, the diary stops, to be replaced with lyrics from musicals. Some are in the form of newspaper clippings, others are handwritten with many crossing outs and changes. It is apparent that the pages have been referenced often, and this was the personal notebook of artistic director Aurelie. Good God, that was grim.
She was so terrified.
This motherfucker. We hated Vacher before, we hate him now. How awful, dude. She watched a girl get dissolved right in front of her and had to wait for her own death.
She may have
What
been
the
a mighty hero
fuck?
in the eyes of her troop, but at the end of the day, she was only human.
Right.
I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must have been.
Oh, my God.
Wait, this part on the last page sounds strangely familiar.
Oh? Moving to the notebook, the lyrics continue. However, one page has been torn out, folded up, and placed next to the blank page. At the bottom of the folded note are 2 new lines Aurelie has written, in handwriting much more legible than before. But it seems that it took her both great effort and a great deal of time to write. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want? Because I am an older sister to them. I love them.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
It's the ending of the Little Oceanid?
Isn't that the most important line in the Little Oceanid?
Aha!
Because I am an older sister to them.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision. Even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come.
God, what the
I'm sure this is what the troop would have hoped to hear as well.
I'll pass the message along.
She had their
God.
utmost trust, admiration, and love. And she truly deserved it. Let's go. It's time for them to learn Director Aurelie's final thoughts.
Maybe this can help them put together the final part. Wow, she had hope and love to the very end for her troop. I just can't. I can't even think to forget about motherfucking Vache, bro. I swear. That shit was devious. This quest is getting dark. Actually, both Neuvillette and Furina's quest got to some pretty heavy-handed themes. And I gotta hand it to them, this shit's kinda crazy. Kinda feeling it, bro. Oh fuck. After reading through the notebook, some are lost for words, some weep bitterly, and some grind their teeth and howl with rage. As we play this nonchalant music, a long time passes before the group is finally able to calmly come together and finally make a decision.
She deserves a hero's farewell. If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself. We know what choice our little Oceanid would have made now. I don't think any more discussion is necessary.
All our heads coming together.
Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
Please, buddy.
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance to make this
Awesome.
a show worthy of our director. I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings. This final farewell show should be about Director Aurelie and her alone.
Then it seems like we've reached a consensus. I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing performance of your lives.
There we go.
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them perform before?
She just knows. It's the feelings, the emotion they put into it.
Don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing.
Uh-huh. That is?
If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion into your performance.
Right. Of course you would know that, Furina.
And aren't human emotions, love, hate, regret, and hope, just the most mesmerizing things in this world?
Truer words have never been spoken.
I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Just channel all that feeling.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Furina. And thank you for supporting us through all this.
Of course,
Then,
of course.
let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Once and for all, let's do it.
Before that, I'd like to make a proposal.
Oh, what we got?
During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Oh shit.
Huh? But then...
You don't want your credit, man?
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just filling in for her.
Okay.
Besides, a role commemorating her life should be associated with her name.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
Now we're talking like a serious acting troupe.
Look at her. They go again. They're being like, oh, just like our director.
All right. I'll leave you to fine-tune your musical while I go and procure a stage.
Only the finest stage.
Procure a stage?
She knows how to get her
it's
way.
Okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
That place? Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage. By
There you
which I,
go.
of course, mean the Opera
Epiclese. We know that place.
Whoa, wait, what?
With a little twirl and dance, she says.
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
Oh, just accept it.
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that Aurelie's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine.
They're like, oh no, I would never say that.
No, though that's not what I meant.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
It go big or go home.
I have no problem with it then. How about the rest of you?
We will make it work. Look at that. No frown. Don't
I'll
cry.
take your silence as a
Dry
yes.
your eye.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity. It really is a dream come true.
Nice.
Well, then don't disappoint me. If you
Can't
mess
disappoint
this up,
Furina
it'll
now,
reflect
can
poorly
you?
on me too. Come on, we'll need to get the go-ahead from Neuvillette. I know just where to find him.
Alright, we're getting into contact with Neuvillette. I don't think we've even contacted him since the end of that story. Alright, Neuvillette. We just did your story quest. You must be in a good mood, right? Give me the finest stage you've ever met. You've ever seen. For the one and only... What's her name? Fuck. Arale? Don't ask me to remember names, because I never will. Neuvillette, my good sir.
Hey, look
There
at
he
that.
is.
Looks like I guessed right.
You know him a little too well, ma'am. Oh, yeah. Paimon, cut you off.
I knew you'd be here.
Aw,
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss Furina.
long time no see.
Traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
We need the Epiclase.
I would like to book the Opera Epiclase for an event. You see...
Here's a story, buddy. It's kind of
I
important.
understand. The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult. The story of the Little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage.
The Little Oceanid.
I will say, however,
Get ready.
I am surprised to see your
For peak.
passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
Bro, you don't even know the half of it. They helped her get more more emotionally connected with herself. That's what it is.
What do you mean? Do I look excited?
Maybe a little anxious too?
Yes. And this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
Aw, they're just looking after each other,
At
man.
first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. But one thing led to another, and... well, here we are.
Oh yeah, here we
In the
go.
past, we sat in our high chairs in the court, giving our opinions on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind each and every one.
How far we've come. Yet another instance of
Maybe
progress.
it's because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom. But I've developed a great sense of curiosity about their lives.
Yes,
I'm
that's
truly delighted to see you find a new lease on life.
both of you.
Now that you've regained some confidence, have you had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
It's like, oh no, not yet. Not the limelight just yet.
Why would you suddenly ask a question like that?
Well, if the Little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire. The experiences and decisions of the protagonist, Cleo, are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role.
Even he sees the vision.
It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
But I'd love to see that.
Haven't I already made myself clear?
True.
I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions.
True.
Nor do I think it is any great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories, either on or off the stage. This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
Meanwhile, Furina's past. Let's not talk about that.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not.
There you go.
I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Perfect.
Thanks, Neuvillette.
You are very welcome.
You're a real one, buddy. Return to the rehearsal location and assist. I'm ready to see this performance. Where's her rehearsals? How long is the rehearsal gonna take? Well, we'll just have to see. Oh my god. I wish I could have explored more Fontaine. I say I wish I could have. Like, I don't have the capability to do that now. I think I will. Because I made efforts into progressing through Natalie's exploration. I could have come back here, especially when I'm gonna start building Arlecchino, Furina, and Neuvillette. They're gonna get their time to shine too. I need to do that. I need to. Gotta pay respect to these characters.
Good news, everyone.
Here we go.
It's done. The Opera Epiclese is booked.
Hell yeah.
Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech, Monsieur Neuvillette was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance.
Perfect.
We've had to fight every step of the way for this opportunity, but we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance.
This is
A
it.
touching story, a magnificent venue, and last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast.
Yes.
Now, let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
Let's do
This
it.
is truly wonderful.
The sooner we can finalize the ending, the more time we'll have to rehearse.
He's much better when he's not angry all the time.
Fiamma and I
Anyway,
just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think it's really going to resonate with the audience now.
nice.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation? That's great!
The backhandedness.
Communication is vital to any good performance.
Look at us. We've come so far.
Our merry band.
I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
It's amazing! Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama
Paimon!
queen, she's really fired everyone up!
Paimon, shut up. She can be a drama queen if she wants. She's a diva. I'm really looking forward to the final production.
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
Yes.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
Alright, you ready for this? I'm seated. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, my game is loading. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, it's just still images. The loves have been put together. Look at shit like, yeah, don't you think this shit is ass? Yeah, no, it's kind of ass. What do you think? I don't know. These two fighting.
Cursed Cleo.
Oh, here we go.
She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud,
Ooh.
and she must pay for her crimes.
Oh?
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
There you go, Gil.
This guy could be useful.
Oh my god.
Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
Leave
Show
this
yourself.
place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back.
Hooray, yay! Alright, scene 1 done. Act 1. Y'all ain't clapping, bro. Y'all weren't impressed? She looking like
Everyone's
Marianne
really throwing themselves
from
into
Fire
their
Emblem Three
roles.
Houses.
I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time.
Same here.
If only.
Wait, you want to be a part of this too? Oh, if only Ma'am was here, right?
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage!
You can do it!
Why? Why does it have to be now?
Shit.
Hey,
Your
what's
stomach?
going on? You're due on stage any second now.
She's feeling it, bro. You gotta put on the costume now.
Not again. But why? What about your new meds?
Take your
Did they stop
meds,
working?
please.
They've been getting less and less effective over time.
Oh no.
I've had to keep increasing my dose.
What? I thought they cure it. So they were only managing your symptoms?
God, no such miracle cure in this case.
I figured whatever it took to get me through this final performance.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
Oh fuck.
I'm sorry.
What can we do? What can we do?
I've let everyone down.
Bro, I'll put on the costume.
You... This is a conversation for another time. How can the show go on without its star performer?
Miss Furina? I'd like to make a request of you.
Oh god, it has to be Furina now.
Say
Where's-
no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know what you're going to ask.
Here it comes.
Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
Go, buddy.
Yeah, I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have one more line.
Put
but
on
I
that
guess another
wig
guy in the troupe
now,
with a similar
sir.
voice register could take it.
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest. I'll sing the finale.
Her voice. Oh my god, I'm ready. I seriously thought she was gonna tell him to put on the wig.
From the sublime to the ridiculous. After all that, everything's come full circle.
You can do it, Furina. You can do it.
Thank you, Miss Furina. I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything you said.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep.
God, Furina's just too good,
No
man.
one likes regrets. Myself included. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
There we go.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. After all, this show is dedicated to the life and legacy of our director.
Mm-hmm.
What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
Okay, what is it?
It's her pure heart.
Ooh. I like that answer, Furina.
Despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure, she never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
Wow.
Well said.
He's like, damn, you might as well have put this wig on from the beginning.
I leave director O'Reilly in your hands.
Here we go, Furina. You could do it. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Shit, yeah. Get ready to catwalk onto the stage. You gonna be able to put your fit on? Oh, here we go. The slow walk too. Spots on, spotlight on, spotlight on. I'm seated. Here we go. Wow. Look at the light that she brings around her. She just lights up every stage. Oh, this music.
Is she here yet? Let's get here.
Oh God.
She's not coming.
You're wrong. She's here.
There's music. I'm feeling the performing arts now. Oh. Yo. This vocals. And you will focus. Oh my God. I didn't know you could sing like this, Furina. Bro, I am sad. My beloved. There you go.
But what about your wish?
God, you know what I'm gonna listen to after this? Despair. Shit, that was not her wish, bro.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness.
There's the line.
Is this truly what you want?
Ooh. Oh, yo, this animation? My ass got chills, bro. I do. Wow. Ooh, who sang this? Oh my. Not them making Paula look beautiful. Okay, little Oceanic. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. God, I'm listening to that shit after the stream. You know I'm listening to that. God, beautiful ass vocals. That shit gave me like... Bro, I was gonna say fairy tale / Nier Automata vibes. But you know what? Damn, that was gorgeous. I love that. I love that. Yo, clap, clap for Furina, bro. Bitch, if you don't clap, I swear to God, you too, I see you. There you go. Turn it up, man. There you go. Standing ovation. That's what we love to see. Hats off. Take your bow. I love that.
Who was that lady Furina on the stage just now?
Oh my God, you're not blind. Yeah, check your glasses. That was her, bro.
She
Come
hasn't
on.
been seen for a while now, and she just appears out of nowhere? Gotta say, though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
Absolutely.
The little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
Aurélie Fumont. They're like, what the fuck? That's not Aurélie. Yeah, the delayed clapping. They're like, oh, yeah, that, sure.
Wait, that's not her name. What's going on?
Hey, she makes a very good Furina.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either. Hopefully, not too many people recognized me.
There's no way they're thinking that no one's gonna recognize her from this. That's crazy.
It's too bad that I had to break the one clear rule I'd managed to make for myself, even if I had no choice.
Ah, poor Furina though. She's still uncomfortable. Understandably so. That shit was still beautiful though.
Still, I have to admit that, despite everything, it felt good to be back on the stage again.
Finally, we would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
Oh god, here we go.
That's not what we agreed on.
Shit, bro, I want it to be... There goes my mysterious vibes and aura. What the fuck?
So it was Furina after all.
God damn it. Shit.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
Oh, he should have. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Furina.
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged.
It's like, we know what's best for you now.
After all, it's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
Yeah,
yes,
that's true.
I know the rule, but it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis. I wasn't ready for this yet.
Right.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh my god, you guys. Well, at most, I guess you might be asked to sign a few autographs.
Yeah.
You might.
Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
I love her voice actress, man. She's so good at delivering the sass.
It's a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
What crazy thing?
Flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air!
Oh, that.
When was this?
I've got no idea what happened there
Well,
either.
shit.
But hey, it worked pretty well,
We
didn't
got
it?
our vision back.
That the audience has never seen such a realistic prop.
Nice.
What about Dolphy? I wonder how she's doing.
Oh my god, how's our
Let's go
favorite
check on her as soon as we
NPC?
finish clearing the stage.
Yes. Plus, she'll definitely want to hear how the end of the show went.
Oh, she's gonna be happy.
If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
Very true, very true. Love that. Come on, Dolphy and Lovic. Out we go. What a wonderful performance. I didn't expect the story quest to have a freaking vocal performance. Shit, I would have done it sooner. No, I'm so glad that I got the shit I experienced. You know, I was probably like, I was trying not to be too talkative during that part because I was really just trying to take in the lyrics and the vocals. I was like, what? They know how to make these damn musical tracks, man. The lyrics too, I gotta look into that. Oh, I really want to listen to that as soon as the stream ends. It's the kind of shit I love. I live for that shit. Okay. Time to go! Oh, Dolphy and Lovic. I promise it went well, okay? Don't come after me. Also, they credited my ass when I didn't want to be credited. Here we go.
Ah, you're back.
Hello, sir.
She's doing okay.
There you go.
Her
Thank
condition
God.
stabilized after taking some of her original medication. From experience, though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of rest.
How did the performance go? Was it a success? Did the audience like it?
Oh, they love that shit.
You'll be glad to know it was fantastic! Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Furina was on the stage. You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning.
Oh, you know Charlotte's on her ass right now.
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end. I guess I was wrong to try and tough it out to begin with.
Oh, you're fine.
Don't worry about it. Like they told me after announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work deserves recognition.
Yes.
Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, The audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to
Yes.
say that you made your mark on this memorial show.
Everybody's getting their, what do you call that? Their flowers.
Well, one way or another, we did it.
Let's go!
I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know that we went out on a high note. That's all that matters.
I agree.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if you didn't push yourself past your limits so much, your illness wouldn't be flaring up all the time.
Don't
Always gotta
you
go
start.
underhanded.
Aw, you two clearly care a lot about each other.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, brother.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
I guess they really are all siblings. Oh, here comes the laughter. Paimon's not amused.
Any plans for the next step?
Yeah, where are we going? What's the
After
move?
the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the little Oceanid to the bigger theater troupes out there.
Yes.
That would do wonders for your financial situation.
No, we should still disband.
They want this to be their magnum opus. Understandably so.
Yeah, it's what we all agreed to.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space.
Oh, I missed that last part. I didn't mean to click it.
Don't just walk off.
I should give you guys some space. But maybe our paths. God damn it, just let him say it.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe our paths will cross again one day.
Just like that, huh? Oh, Paolo, you know you want to make up with him?
I still want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe.
Very good, very
After
good.
watching Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
He's like, damn, she gets it.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me to.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order. I guess I'll hold off until you've properly recovered as well. What about you, Miss Furina? Any future plans?
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Literally.
Sorry.
Whatever.
It's quite all right.
I know your intentions
no
were
need
good.
To apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I previously imagined.
Right, okay. There's some positive to come out of this.
Maybe Neuvillette was right. Maybe Cleo is the right role for me. I still don't wish to pretend to be someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So, maybe the show will go on for me after all.
Well, just do whatever feels right to you.
Yeah. There was once a time when I was an actress in a masquerade, seeking only to hide the truth. But from now on, I want to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch
I
the
love her
lives of
proud
others around
face
them.
here. I love that for you,
I
Furina.
want to watch them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page, retold on the stage, and remembered long into the future.
Precisely.
I'm sure this is what captivated director O'Reilly as well.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true calling. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
Next time, I'll invite you to join me.
Then it's a deal.
There goes that laugh again. It's been a long time since we heard that laugh, Furina.
If a vision is a gift from the gods, then I should do my best to honor it.
Haha. I love that outlook, ma'am. That's perfect. There you go, the little Oceanid. Act 1 complete. Is there a part 2 to her quest? Ain't no way, boy. Okay, 1 second. Let me talk to you again.
It's ironic to think that in my whole time as a god, I could only ever dream of receiving this kind of power. And now that the gods have given me their blessing, it actually feels more like I'm finally able to take my fate in my own hands.
Yes.
Is that how humans feel about it as well?
Yes. Learning even more about yourself and learning even more about humans. Ah, we love that. We love that. This was such a wholesome quest. Oh my god. Oh wait, test run. Oh my god, look who's here. Arlecchino and Cloran, huh? Wow. That was great. I love that. I love that quest. I gotta get my thoughts real fast. And then we're gonna put an end to the stream. Thank you so much for joining me on that cute, wholesome quest. Oh my god. So in this one, if Neuvillette was a 8, I'll say this was a 8.5. I think I liked it a bit more than Neuvillette's because it was really wholesome at the end. I think just Furina's performance really stole the show. I heard that when this quest came out, people were like very upset about it. And I can see why. Like, they were pushing Furina to do things that she didn't want to do. And you know, that's something, and you think that Traveler and Paimon would know more than anyone since they saw her memories, how she feels. And that's you know, that's definitely a valid point. But when I say that I enjoyed it, aside from that part, it's just the performance was so good, the music. And then Furina getting more comfortable, you know, it takes time. It takes being uncomfortable too to get yourself in a more comfortable position. But I'm glad that she found her, what do you call that? Her passion in music and theater again. We gotta help out this little band of troops. We gotta say fuck Vache one more time. Literally, fuck that guy for all he fucking did. God damn it. And overall, just the final, the vibes that they gave in the last, like the good vibes was really permeating through me. Poor what's her face though, she really need to take her meds for real. Overall, yeah, you know, I said I'm giving Neuvillette's one an 8 and Furina's a 8.5. I want to say that they're equivalent, but just a little bit of bonus points, like 8.5 to Neuvillette, 8.75 to Furina, because I love that we got to hear her beautiful voice. And we got to find passion again. You know, the title of the stream is Pain Awaits, because I assumed that it was going to be sad. But actually, both of them was very wholesome. Sure, we delved a little bit into like the sad backstory. And the part with Vache's victim was very grim. But it really was a good, wholesome message in the end. So I was very happy with that. But with that, that brings an end to our story quest stream. We only did 2 out of the many that we still have yet to do. So if we take a look, we still have all this. All of these characters. I'm thinking of putting up a poll to see what... Oh, yeah, there you go, Claren. Unlock you. There you go. I wonder what we should do next. I'm thinking Arlecchino because I know her boss fight, right? Is her boss fight that's locked behind that? I think it would be a good time to do that one. And I heard hers was very good, so if you guys wanted to see any of these, let me know any of your suggestions in the comments. Or anywhere even, like when we put up the poll. I'm probably gonna put like Arlecchino up on the poll, maybe Claren's. Well, Wika, I guess, for that. She's the only Nalan character. Interesting. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed looking at these 2 I keep saying agent stories, story quests with me. I'm so sorry that this stream had to be split into 2. I really hated that. I don't know what happened with the first stream. It was just so... The connection issues were so bad. Like, I had it on my other device just to see how healthy the stream was. And it literally was kicking me off of the stream. I'm like, okay, this is unacceptable. And when I tried to pause the stream and come back, it was still the same. So I literally had to end stream. Like, end stream and start a brand new one. And then now this one worked without a hitch. So that's just crazy. But thank you for everyone who tuned in. Once again, I'm so sorry for the technical issues, but I'm glad you stuck around. Anyone who did, I hope you enjoyed the reaction to Neuvillette and Furina's story quest. And I want to say had my little happy birthday speech to in the beginning. Thank you to you. I think it was I forgot it. I'll look at the name later. I'll put it. I'm gonna put timestamps. I don't know if you know, but in the VODs channel, not VODs channel, it's all in the live tab. A little bit after the stream is complete, I try to put timestamps in the VOD so that you guys can have like little highlights to look back on before I put up a highlighted video together. Tomorrow, W stream, thank you, Kat, thank you. Tomorrow is gonna be a Persona 3 Reload stream. It'll be my first non-gacha game that I'm trying to stream. Hopefully it all goes well and that we don't have the same issues. I did release one episode of Persona 3 Reload so far on the channel. You can check it out if you're interested. We're gonna be leaving off from there. But for those who know Persona 3, we're gonna be diving into what is that dungeon place called? Fuck, I forget. It's a blind Persona 3 Reload stream though, so Tartarus, yeah, we're going into Tartarus, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh, almost dropped my food again. So if you are interested in that, please look forward to the Persona 3 Reload blind stream tomorrow. And then the day after, we're going to be doing Zenith Zone Zero with a brand new update with Astro Yao. We're going to do polls for her and check out the story. But until then, once again, thank you for sticking around. I hope to see you tomorrow. Please, please, please take care of yourselves and take your meds. See you later, everyone. Bye bye. Ooh. Oh, double audio.